position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Wolves offense takes the field for the first time today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback may change this route. Smith wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Hits the open man. Lots of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk about Alabama. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Smith dropping to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a...
There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Isaac. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Got his man to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Bulls. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Bulls!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think...
He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on 1st down from the 30. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. to the air on first down. Fakes to grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to...
Touchdown, Arkansas State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about that? His second...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. At the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Isaac. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here's a hit. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward,
snatches it on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Handoff to the single back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Smith wants to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 21 in the end zone.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm.
Breaks into the open. And explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. Intercept! In his own end. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. It's the same wide open. Inside. Touchdown, Alabama. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Coming out with it, it's Stevens. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has a lot of space. The 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Number 21.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today. This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here, mate.
And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Rogers. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks.